Hey everyone, this is going to be the build instruction video for our bench that we're making, or stool, step stool that we're making. Grayson is not feeling so well today, so he's laying down taking a nap, and hopefully he can participate later when we're doing our session tonight. The first thing we want to do is sort out all of our pieces. So first thing is we got our top. There's two sides to it, and the top of it is beveled here. And then the bottom side has pre-drilled holes in it. And then we're gonna have a front piece, which will have the 144 logo on it. Awesome. And the back support will have four legs.
I will line up this entire freaking
One, two, three, four. Like that. And we'll have two side braces, and we'll have a bag of dowels. We just have 16 of them. So that first thing, we're gonna make sure we have all of our parts. Okay, our next step is going to be drilling out all of the pre-drilled holes to make them a little bit bigger so that our dowels will fit better. Be careful when you're drilling on the short side not to go all the way through. I'm going to use a hand drill that's got a very slow speed. And just fairly enlarge each hole. Like that. And if you want to make sure that the dowel fits good, grab a dowel and just make sure that it goes in snug. Not too tight, not too loose is how it should be. And then we're going to do that for all the holes. Should be 32 of them total. Okay, so now all of the enlargement holes have been drilled, and while the camera was off, we also finished the wood with some different colors. This was a all-in-one stain and finish, and I just applied one coat, so it still has kind of a rough look to it, but you can finish it however you want, whatever colors and such. But it's a good idea to sand all the pieces and finish them before you do the assembly, because unless you want it all one color. All right, so our first step is going to be on the top, and we're going to take 4 of our dowels.
I should have had the map.
In a stroke of surprising luck.
And we're going to put them in
That's crazy luck.
Yeah.
all the short sides.
You can straight up try to get to the nether or beat the game.
And you can use a rubber mallet or a hammer. Don't use a hammer that's too heavy, and it's best to hammer a little lightly. And we're going to be taking apart and putting this back together a couple of different times. So be careful with your dowels because we only have one set. Once the top is done, you've got all 4 of those. Go over to your legs and do the same thing for each leg.
Yeah, but I honestly still don't think you would have done very well. And this is the best I've ever done before, so we can stop fighting each other now. I just want to see if I can actually beat the game, because I'm having a lot of fun.
And show coordinates or the map. I should have had show coordinates or the map or something.
Show coordinates would have been too much, but the map probably wouldn't have been fine. You still probably wouldn't have found me, because I don't think it would have. My goal wasn't too hard to find, honestly, but you know. Also, this is a good seat.
How? Could you show me where your freaking hole was?
Yeah. I'm gonna build myself a safe area just very quickly. It was slightly outside the village for safety reasons.
Yes. I noticed that broken flower.
Broken broken
And-
flower. What broken
Yeah, there
flower?
was broken flower over there.
Oh, that wasn't me. It was somewhere over here. I think right here. Yeah, right there.
Okay.
Yep, see?
Yeah, I didn't get
There's
that.
still iron in the furnace, I think. I don't know if you want to grab it since we're working together now. Alright,
Might
guys.
as-
Okay, now that we've got our legs done and with the dowels in there, you will notice that every leg has a number on it. 1, 2, 3, or 4. 2 and 3 correspond to the front brace, and 1 and 4 correspond to the back brace. And what we're going to do now is put our front legs together like so, and our back legs together. And the sharper angle is going to go towards the top of the bench. Okay, next we're going to dry fit the top and get ready to organize the side brace. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our top and we're going to fit it onto our top, front legs, and our back legs.
Okay, so pretty much 60, so 60, 10, pretty much.
Make sure it all fits up good. Great. Now we need to make sure that these two pieces will line up good when we do our final assembly. And some pieces are going to be looser than others. Some are going to be not as loose. So we're going to have to do we might have to do some sanding on this edge right here. Or this edge right here. Okay, so this next step is going to be to create a guide for the side braces to make sure that they're a perfect fit. The way we're going to do that is on the front piece, we're going to put dowels in both spots and insert the side braces so that we can make a sanding line from them.
Okay. Come back to 60, 10.
And I got them upside down, so let's turn them over.
Find the world, Jesus.
It's not that far down, actually. We just want to put it in.
Yeah, I know.
Where's the...
Found
jeez. My crafting table. My inventory is
I
crazy.
have a ton of. I can just be at your chest pretty much.
Yeah, just like... Take and jump, please.
So what I did is I took a piece of blue tape
Oh, here's a junk iron sword.
Yes.
and carefully
What about iron pick?
made sure that this line lines up here.
Yeah, I mean, I got my worst one. I'll give you the better one. I think that's enough room for now.
Yep. I still have some room as well.
And then
myself,
once we have that
a
line,
helmet.
we can rip the tape so that
Craft myself a gold helmet.
the brace is back.
I need this time.
And once we have that guideline there,
Unsmelted
and we're
iron.
happy with where our guideline is,
Gonna make some
then we can leave it. But that's what your guideline is going to look like, and you're going to do that on both sides.
For you. Because you...
Okay, after you have markers on both sides, put these two legs back on, and your stool should look something like this. And then you'll notice when we take our piece and drop it in, it doesn't go all the way down to where our line is. And so what we're going to do is we're going to sand this face here until it fits perfect. all the way down to our blue line.
I guess.
I'll block that.
Okay, so our last step before gluing everything together
You're gonna wanna-
is going to be a dry fit with all the dowels to make sure everything fits good. So you can see here
Pick one for
that I've got good line up with my tape
I got
on both sides.
kill the hogland.
And then you also want to look at all the joints here and here, and just if there's any sanding or fine tuning you need to do to put it all together, you can do all that now.
Got to grab like a wood mushroom.
Oh,
And
I
sand
should
off
probably
any
stay-
rough edges if there are any.
about to say I should probably stay away from those guys.
Yes.
Okay, once all the pieces have been dry fit and you like how it's all fitting together, it's time to do our final gluing. And so we're just going to take some glue, we're going to put it on each dowel. Every dowel has to come out and every dowel is going to come back in, and when it goes back in, it's going to go in with glue.
Oh, come on.
And I'm just using Type Bond premium wood glue.
You should be able to do
Okay, so when your bench is all finished up, it should look something like this. Kind of cool. Check all your joints. If you have little gaps, you can fill those in with wood filler if you want. But once it's all glued, the most important things are that the legs are flush with the top. I made a special one for the Northeast Seattle Tool Library with their logo on it. They were very helpful in letting us use their space for us dads to put these kits together for you guys. So that's it.